The drill of me starting to play any FromSoftware game, whether it be Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, or recently Dark Souls 1, always goes in the same order. At first, I can't wait to start playing a new masterpiece from my boy Miyazaki. Then I go to Steam, make a purchase, and get really excited again to start to play this new masterpiece. Then, starting from character creation, I get immediately absorbed into this beautiful and amazing and incredible world. Then I play for 1 hour tops, get incredibly frustrated, delete the game and return it. Nah, bro, I ain't playing this game no more. Then after some time, when I calm down, I come back to Steam and purchase it again. And only after that, I'm able to continue till the end. Yes! I can't explain it, but it happened to me 4 times already. There is something in those Miyazaki games that get me follow the same sequence. So the latest one was Dark Souls Remastered. I couldn't wait to play this game, and then I finally found time, and decided that it is time. So I downloaded and started the drill, and oh boy, it was expected but unexpected at the same time.
This is your fate.
Unchain me, bro. I'm gonna lead you through my recent journey of playing Dark Souls Remastered, share my experience and compare it to the experience of playing the 3 games I played previously from the same developer. After you are done with the character creation, which is much more simple and more straightforward compared to, for instance, Elden Ring, where you can basically detail every single part of a face of your character. Here you just have templates and you pick from everything provided. And to say the least, I was quite puzzled after I saw my character that I created in the game because it totally didn't look the same. Ew, that's not me. I look young and pretty. Nevertheless, you begin in a cage somewhere in a castle, and then the same as in any FromSoftware game, in the beginning you start, and as you go through the tutorial you also begin playing the game basically. So it's one entity, it's not separated. Apparently some people in the game couldn't go through the first mob. Really? Somebody died? Come on, dude. Come on, G. Nah, he was feeding, bro. And not gonna lie, even if it was created intentionally from a player, it was already quite promising. The first thing I tried to learn about the game is it similar to all the other FromSoftware games that I played? I started to look for secret passages instantly, I tried to roll into every single wall and all that stuff. I also checked every single corner in case I missed something. But thinking about it now, it kinda didn't make sense because it was just the beginning of the game and I don't think the developer would hide secrets just like straight from the jump. So halfway through the tutorial, there is the first time you meet the first boss basically. Oh no, first time you see the boss is through the cage. But here you actually meet him, face to face. Okay, I don't know how everybody else goes through this boss, but I've already noticed that I have half of my sword, it's basically broken. And after entering the area, I noticed instantly the door being opened. So I didn't try to fight him, I just ran through. Nah, I don't think I should fight him, yeah? At first I thought, is it the right way to go about it? But then I noticed that there is a sword and there is a shield. So I was like, yeah, Miyazaki didn't catch me there. And then there was the first puzzle. You see a knight sitting in some room, but there is no way you can go through. And in my head I was like, there is no way they show this guy purposefully, like after you enter the location, the sunbeam basically hits the guy and you cannot, go there and talk to him or something. So I started to look for the clues how to enter the area and I couldn't find any. So I was like, okay, I'm just going further. Maybe it's just, Miyazaki way. And there the game got me for the first time. I could try the boss again, or... What? But it was quite cool surprise, the ball rolling into you from the darkness out of nowhere. You're like, whoa, even though you're hurt, like you're... Not you, the character. Maybe you, even, I don't know. And that moment also made me realize that this game is actually, this game is what I was looking for. Because here you have to look for clues and hidden places and, puzzles and all that stuff. I was excited. Oh, hi. What? Bro, cheating. One hit. Then you have to beat the boss you first met, but it's much easier with the equipment provided. So I went to the next location, no deaths yet. Then you go to the end of the cliff and again some giant flying bird takes you somewhere. Okay. It was the same in Dark Souls 3, but not the birds. I don't know what they're called, but I'm assuming it's the thing of Dark Souls. Like some giant flying thing just takes you somewhere. Boom. And I also thought about this crow, that it may be the same crow you fight in Elden Ring, which is kind of like undead already. Maybe, I don't know the lore yet. Then boom, you get transported to a new location, you can level up there. For some reason you already have like 4 or 5 levels, but it's probably because in the beginning when you choose a character, you choose the type of warrior you have. So the first 5 levels spread out differently depending on which type you pick. And after that bonfire, there's an elevator, of course. And of course, knowing this game, I returned it back instantly, so it's gonna take much less time to come back to the area where I die, supposedly. Wait, why did this shadow move me though if it's another player? Then you meet all these undead guys, you know, just hanging around, chilling. It was quite weird, not gonna lie. It felt a little bit creepy, just because they didn't want to fight you and you kind of like subconsciously you expect something worse that's gonna happen next. There is kind of like a tension in them not doing anything to you because they are like, can be bothered or something. Wait, what did they say? I can take this. I can take this. Oh man, and then my feeling was confirmed. The next area with ghosts made me go bananas, dude. I hated every bit of it. Not that the enemies were tough or anything, it was just the fact that you have to pop certain curse or whatever it is in order for you to be able to hit those enemies. And you cannot replenish them after you go back to bonfire. You have to collect them or buy them from a dude, and it costs 1,000 souls. For 1,000 souls, dude? Are you crazy? I don't know who even thought of putting this price tag on those things. But dude, 1,000 for one piece in the beginning of the game where you can't even level up properly? Come on, dude. But anyway, at first I tried to fight those ghosts. I even developed my own strategy where I just, you know, make them go together and hit all at once. And they were all still tough, you know, comparing to all the previous games from FromSoftware that I played. You could kill an enemy in like 2-3 hits most, and here you had to like, you know, fight them actually. And this place was full of traps, you know, because they are ghosts and they appear out of nowhere. Basically they can go through walls, hit you through walls and all that stuff. They appear from the ground, and it was tough, bro. And of course there was the favorite trick of Miyazaki, I suppose, where he hides enemy right behind the wall, like, and you enter the area and the enemy just hits you from behind. I'm telling you, he must be giggling when he puts enemies like that in the game. So after I entered that area, after the little bridge, there were so many ghosts that I was like, no bro, I'm not gonna fight them. And the curse mark that like allows you to hit ghosts runs out really fast, and you've only given 2 of those. Sorrow. Okay, I'm not fighting them anymore, you know? I'm just running. It doesn't make sense. First death. So basically you can go through the area fighting them for once, and after that, if you die, which is most certainly gonna happen if you play it for the first time, all you can do is to run through. There is no way around it. Whoa, I jumped. Hello? I'm actually friendly. Chill, 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 chill. Okay. So after that, the game became a Subway Surfer, you know? You just run until somebody catches you. Well, or if you accidentally fall. Faster, 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 faster. Ha ha ha, can't catch me. Can't catch me. At that moment, the whole idea of playing Dark Souls, you know, and fighting tough bosses and, you know, struggling turned into some sort of arcade, which I wasn't intended to play. And all it was is just you run through, you gather all the enemies on your way, then they finally reach you, you die, you lose souls, you repeat the cycle again, but then you know where all the enemies are, so you run a little bit further, then you lose your souls a little bit further, and it was going like that. You just die, then you just run again, you die, then you run again, you die, then you meet this guy who sells these souls for 1,000, then you come back, you die, and then you kind of try to run fast because you're already familiar with the area, and out of nowhere they appear from the wall and hit you from the wall and you die again. Wait, come on, G. Come on, G. So I got so frustrated and mad at the game and Miyazaki, of course. So I just quit playing the game, I went to Steam and returned it. If I remember correct. Nah, bro, I ain't playing this game no more. This is dog water, bro. But guess what? I already bought it back. At the moment when I was returning it, I didn't want to play it again anymore. But then one day passes by, another day passes by, and you keep thinking about the game, you quitting, and you kind of feel like a... And that's no way to feel. That's why I just went back. Luckily there was a sale and I bought it half price, which was quite exciting to experience, you know, because it kind of felt like a God's plan, because you buy it full price, then you return it, and then it appears to be half price when you want to play it again. Come on. But yeah, this was my first experience of playing Dark Souls Remastered. I played the game for approximately a little bit less than an hour. But oh boy, am I ready to play it again, man. And I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty tough. In general, what I can say about the game is that it's pretty much... you get what you expect, you know, from Miyazaki and FromSoftware games, especially if you haven't experienced playing other games. So basically, as you know, I've already played. First, I started with Elden Ring, then I went Dark Souls 3, then Sekiro, and only then I went to Dark Souls Remastered, so I'm kind of going backwards. And sometimes you play and you meet the enemies that you meet in the later games, and you're kind of like, oh, this is where you come from. I'm not really that much into lore of any game, basically. I'm not really a lore chaser or story chaser in video games. This is not what I like, but I believe it's fine, you know, everybody has their personal taste. You may be into lore and into the story. So in general, again, while this game has all the features of other FromSoftware games, for the first time from playing Miyazaki's games, I kind of feel like this game specifically has an element of unfairness, you know, because of those ghosts and you run out of those flasks or whatever pretty fast, and you can't really do much about it. But I'm definitely gonna give it another try. It's already in my library, as you know, and let's see how it goes. Maybe my next video I'm gonna make about some tough boss or another unfair thing that I've faced while playing this game, or maybe about just finishing the game. But yeah, that was basically all I wanted to share and rumble about. The game is tough, but is it tougher than Sekiro, for example? I don't know about that. More unfair? Probably, but I gotta gather more data to come to a conclusion. If you've ever played Dark Souls, let me know in the comments what was your first experience. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you liked it, and I'm out. See ya!